It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Oh, that gum shortage just never ends. I think we do it to Duke intentionally, personally. I think it's, I think I've reached a point now where it's part of his personality. My job, part of my raison d'etre is to continue to deny Duke Nukem any gum. So, I mean, if I give him gum, he won't be so pissed off, and he just won't be as much fun as an XO, and we can't have that. That's just... Certain things, ladies and gentlemen, just are not conscionable, and we have found one. We can't give Duke gum, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? How's it going, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Words that I cannot express to you how excited I am to say. There was a chance that this stream wasn't going to happen. And even 45 minutes ago, I was like, man, I don't know if I've got the energy for this. I have been stuck in like work hell the past week. I've worked in a white-collared office job. You don't generally find yourself pulling 14 and 15-hour days. That's all I've done this week. Right? I worked part of Saturday after Worship Masters was done. I worked part of Sunday after Worship Masters was done. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I essentially worked until 11 o'clock at night every night. And I'm kind of done with it. Now, blessedly, I have no reason to do that tonight. I walked out of the office today at 3 o'clock and kind of gave them a little hail scroob as I left. So that's been good. Like, it's good to not be at the office. But I came home, I took an epic nap, and when I woke up, I was like, man, am I going to do it? Am I going to stick it out? Oh yeah. No, I earned this. And I was like, man, am I going to do it? And so I decided yes. Now, I'll say this. I want to believe I've got the energy for this. I want to believe I can be entertaining. This might be a short stream. We're going to play it by ear. But I'm here. We're going to give it a go. I'm reading patch notes. What kind of psychopathic behavior is this? I'm reading patch notes, and I am honestly, genuinely confused by what I am reading. So, yeah, there is, this patch, ladies and gentlemen, yikes, what is going on? So we're just going to go to boats, guys. We're just going to come right over here because, I can turn that off. There we go. So I started looking at patch notes, right? And we're in the game. We can read patch. It's like, great, holiday convoy. Okay, I loosely know what this is about. I'll investigate this in a minute. Early access for a new line, fairly typical stuff. Okay, event pass, sure. Again, no big deal. And then I got to this carriers and AA update. As a lover of murdering aircraft, I was like, all right, you have got my attention. What are we talking about? We're changing how priority fire works. I read through this section. This seems pretty cool, right? Since the carrier update in 9.0 or whatever it was, I think it was 9.0, 8.0, whatever it was back in 2019, right? The defensive fire, the AA priority mechanic has undergone some changes, but in general, for at least 5 years now, it's more or less worked the same way. You put the camera over the side that you want, you push the tilde key, and that side of the ship, the AA, has about a 10, I think it's like 8 or 10 second window that it builds up to be stronger and you do more damage, and then it kind of fades off again. Okay, that seems pretty cool. And then I came to something that I wasn't prepared for and really pissed me off. After 11 years, we've removed the defensive AA fire consumable. Guys, as an American Destroyer player, this makes me angry. Not gonna lie. This was one of my favorite things that I loved about playing American Destroyers. This, right here. And I had just gotten to this portion of the patch notes when the countdown ended. So it was like, okay, so I am just starting to wrap my brain around what they're doing here. So I'm going to have to I'm going to have to try this out tonight, guys. And I'm going to have to cross my fingers that I get a carrier in a game so I can actually attempt it. However, one thing I do like, when you play an American Destroyer, one of the things that when you take defensive fire, you're sacrificing is engine boost. And if you don't get a game with a carrier, that box, that consumable largely is just kind of wasted, right? You don't get any value out of it because chances are you're not murdering planes. One of the things that I like about where this is going is apparently this new consumable reduces the reload times for airstrike and torpedo launchers. You're speeding up my torpedo launcher on a destroyer. Okay, I like this plan. You've got my interest. And if you previously had an improved defensive AA fire consumable, again, American destroyers, you get an improved version. Okay, all right, I'm liking it. Still liking where we're going. Ships that were equipped with it with a longer cooldown get a version with a longer cooldown. Okay, fair enough. Aren't too many of those. Some ships have an HE airstrike will get it with less bonus to airstrike reload time. In other words, Dutch cruisers. So Dutch cruisers all had defensive fire, all had amazing AA bubbles. Get access to this, and it's like, okay. Then they yanked out the corresponding buff, the mod, okay, and gave us back a bunch of coal for that. Sag. And then all the various flags that go along with it, and so on and so forth. I mean, Striker, bring it on, baby. Bring it on. I have yet to meet very many carriers in this game that actually make me, like, irritated. Like, it's... Carriers, since the rework, are just, in most games, they're just a nuisance. Ships that produce a lot on defensive AA fire, like dedicated AA cruisers. Hello, American heavy cruisers. Hello, USS Atlanta. Retain their identity through stronger built-in A and improved version of the new consumable. Okay. Ships that had a choice now have a flexible build, more options. Again, I like that. Instead of a Mentor, they may have a meaningful alternative to Hydro. Okay. Anyways, I need to go look at this. Okay. Targeted tactical consumables for aircraft carriers. We're providing an additional option for carrier players who want to play a support role. The new targeted tactical consumables are limited as they exist only on specific attack tree lines. Okay. 2 new squadron-based targeted tactical consumables. You can... So, firefighting assistance. So, I can now drop water on my friendly ships from the air. That's interesting. Japanese get a shorter cooldown. Sure. Repair. Available on attack aircraft, so I can... So, the Brits can drop health. The Brits can drop a heal to ships on their team. That's actually kind of interesting. These consumables open up a tactical map, targeting range. You'll be showing allied ships. Okay, I'll have to try that at some point. Balance changes. All right, let's go. Oh, hang on. That took me to a different window. Out of the game. Let's bring this over here. I'm not going to put this in. I'm just going to look at it. It's still trying to load ship names. It can't seem to load ship names and tell me... There we go. So, the entire German carrier line got buffed. I'm actually okay with this. The German carriers are pretty not good. Many of the Japanese carriers got... Okay, so... Okay. But are these to everybody? Wow. Oh, the Brits. Wow. Wow. Okay. So they've pretty much changed aircraft prep times across the board. Like, everybody's aircraft times got better. The Americans got better by the smallest numbers. Which makes sense, because they are arguably the strongest carriers. Okay. You've piqued my curiosity. I generally don't mind American carriers. Even Saipan got a little better. Okay. Okay. It looked like the premiums as well, Striker. It looked like everything. Tech Tree CV's got support consumables about the premium, which makes sense, Grant. The premium carriers always should be kind of held off on their own, right? I'm okay with that. Rarity system. This is something else I was trying to wrap my brain around. I have all of these points that I can spend on legendary econ bonuses. Okay. All patches, flags, and decals receive the rarity upgrades. Fine. Standard national historical items fill common and uncommon tiers. Okay. Legendary. Okay. Sure. Okay, 480% credits. Okay, so these XP bonuses used to be in the red. No, they were 16,000 a piece and like something down here. Who was that? Maltese with the raid. Wow, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Welcome in, Maltese. How you doing? How was your patch day? I'm actually reading patch notes. I almost never do this. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened today. Welcome in, man. How was your stream? Glad you had a good one. Glad you had a good one. Good. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this new legendary econ bonus thing. Like, where they come from. Okay, so the red ones have been turned down. One of the red ones has, and then you've got the legendary ones now. Okay. All your epic free XP. Okay, so all of the ones that were in this slot became tokens that I can then spend on any of the legendary ones. Since these got changed, they gave them back to me. That's weird. This is strange. Yeah, they took the free XP ones. Well, welcome in, Raiders. Hope you guys had fun hanging out with Mr. Maltese. I haven't seen you in forever, Maltese. Gosh, I remember getting up early on that. What was that? Was it Flight Out of Prague? We did King of the Sea. It's like 4 years ago now, almost. I think it was 22. Went to the airport, had breakfast in the lounge. It was very exciting. Did I read right? I know you got out of college. You're going back to grad school or something? No, I'm glad you did, man. I'm good. It's good to hear from you. I could swear I saw you post somewhere that you were going back to school. You were doing a grad program or something. You got a job. You finished the master's. I knew it was in there somewhere. I can't keep track. It's too many people. Well, congrats, my friend. Well done. That's not easy. My wife's in a grad program right now. She's doing her master's. Bloody overeducated people. I am going to be just proud with my bachelor's. I'm gonna die, and that's all I'm gonna have, and it's totally fine with it. It's not gonna bother me at all. I have no interest in going back to college for any reason. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm sure Maltese took good care of you. I actually haven't updated that tonight, Vladeshi. That's on me. Let me go do that right now. I walked downstairs to pour a drink within just a few moments of going live and kind of forgot to get that updated. So I'm going to do that right now. It might actually accidentally be correct. I'm going to go check it, though. All right, let's see. Chatbot commands. It is not. I'm not on Balmerita. I'm on the Cowboy. This is the 2026 Cowboy. No, 2025 Cowboy room. There we go. All right, let's try that. Now we got it. Now it is correct. All right, man. Maltese, rest well. Thanks for the Raiders. We'll try and take good care of him as we try to meddle through this patch. Appreciate you. Yeah, Andrew, it's very odd. It's very odd. Meeksy, appreciate the follow. Take care, my friend. Anyhow, all right, well, I think I'm going to have to do what any good self-respecting Fletcher player would do, which is try to figure out what the hell the consumables on this thing actually look like now. And what they all mean. Yeah, I used to have the defensive fire mod in here. Wow. Okay. Man, they've changed some things. And they didn't take away my AA flag. I still have that. They did take away... Okay. Auxiliary and torpedo weapon coordination. Airstrike armament reload time doesn't help me. Torpedo tube reload time does help me. Secondary battery damage doesn't help me. Concentrated AA fire progress per second. Okay. This is super awkward. Cooldown of 100 seconds.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Maltese with a resub. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. And I missed Cowboy Ronan a little bit ago. Cowboy, thank you very much. I appreciate the resub. All right, well, we normally start the evening with a game in the OG. So I think we are going to have to start the evening with a game in the OG and just see where we land. I don't think I want to change this build. No, we do not. Did they change how flak works? I'm still only getting flak puffs. 35%. This none of that has changed. Okay, so like it doesn't feel okay. We're just gonna have to see if functionally what's changed. Oh, Vladeshi, you're breaking my heart, buddy. You're breaking. Now, in fairness, Benson is a struggle. Benson is a struggle. I understand the pain of trying to get through Benson in the modern game. Benson is painful. But Fletcher and Gearing are so fucking good, man. They're so amazing. You got to get you one. So that I did know, Grant. Like, the red boosters used to be amazing. In fact, I very rarely use them unless I'm grinding a brand new line. When they first came out, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I only had a handful. Somehow now I've managed to get up to where I have maybe a couple hundred of each one. So I should probably start using them. And I have like 300 of the new token things to use up. So I don't know. We disagree, Arma. I'm always gonna have favorites, right? I love my Fletcher. I love my Baltimore. Pretty much all the American heavies these days. All the American heavies feel really good to play, especially after the heals. Oh, so good. Right? Just in general, I have like some ships that just so good. Well, Andrew, you're not wrong. And that's the struggle that I have with expending the high-end econ boosters generally, is that I find myself, like, for years I've had so many of the blue ones that I just use them up, right? But going past the blue ones into the red, or I guess now the orange ones, has never felt very good, because it always feels like I'm kind of pissing them away on bad matchmaking or something. Why am I in the queue for 2 minutes in American primetime? What in the hell? Come on, guys. Come on. All right, we get a carrier. I'm actually good with this. I really want to try out this new system. And I want to do it without having to play a carrier. I really don't want to play a carrier. I will if I have to, but I don't want to. All right, let's get into this. All right, standard battle means I need to be smart. They have 2 radars. Nobody that technically outspots me, though the gearing is close. The Kitakazi and the Adriatico are horrible gunfight matchups for me. I just need to be smart. Are you radar or smoke Neptune? Oh my god, you're radar Neptune. Guys, there's a radar Neptune in a random battle that's not me. High five to this guy. Wow. Wow. Well, Andrew, defensive fire on a Holland basically made the ship untouchable, right? The high-end European destroyers were essentially immune to planes. They were the closest thing to like old school pre-reworked Des Moines we're ever going to have again, and it sounds like they finally realized that was kind of stupid and brought them back to Earth, right? Yeah, I'm really kind of hoping I can bait the carrier into messing with me at some point, because I want to try this out. Okay, we're going to push a little farther south, then we're going to get parallel. We're going to run due east for a spell. I realize this Neptune is kind of close aboard here, but I do not want to. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing I got going for me. Kronstadt, his radar is not that long, and his shells are incredibly inaccurate. So what we're going to do, aside from get bombed by this Essex.
Oh, lucky shot. I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
While he misses.
Much better.
Oh, lucky shot.
Oh, now who's got me lit? Oh, there's a Seattle right here. Yeah, y'all could hurt him. That would make me super happy. Lucky for me, these guys can't lead their shots very well. So it's only me versus like 12 enemies. Lucky for me, I can get out of the Seattle's radar range now.
This really pisses me off. Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, there's 6 of them on the 9 line here. Well, I did a whole bunch of plane damage and got no plane kills, which feels pretty god-awful. Not gonna lie. I didn't even get a lot of spotting damage from my pain. That makes me even more angry. Iger's got his Hydro running. Now, I do like that by pushing the defensive fire, I got to boost my torpedo reload. That does make me somewhat happy. Iger's got his Hydro running. He's not going to want to push me. And I'm going to give him shots from... I'm going to give him a couple of different angles here for torps. I'm going to make his life a little painful. Libertad looks like he's decided he is invincible. I'm looking for this bar that fills up, that is supposed to fill up when I do the thing. He's right here, guys. Y'all should really crush him. Oh, Lord, he's coming still. Wow. All right, I got to get moving. Carrier's going to put some more torps into him. Okay, we're going to swing wide now. I want to keep him lit in there. I don't want him to get out of sight. I'm gonna turn my A off for a minute. Okay, Essex is going to try and smoke him in there. Yeah, they're trying to save this Libertad, who's been a little cheeky snuggling into this little spot. Okay, I think I'm going to get all the way to the map edge and put some torpedoes down his throat. At least that's my cunning plan.
This really pisses me off.
Well, at least I got a couple of planes that time. Where's this bar that's supposed to fill up? The UI for this right now does not feel very well thought out. Not gonna lie. Seattle's trying to push me. I'm going to get one or two into this Libertad. One into him. He took a flood. All right, they did kill. Okay, let me see if I can get over here and smoke the San Martin. They are slowly murdering this Libertad. Oh, Libertad's flooding still too. Is he trying to heal through it? He's trying to heal through it. I'm already in the Kronstadt radar. Well, They came to this flank, and we kind of murdered them. Which, I'm not going to lie, makes me quite happy.
Looks like Lady Luck just gave you the finger. Where's a hammer when you need one?
There's a whole bunch of them clustered up right on that island, right on that edge, too. Kron's got me radar, but it doesn't do him much good. He'll never be able to hit me from over there. We're going to hold here for a minute. I don't want him to know where I've gone. Okay, hold on. I actually do want to turn the other way. I want to put some torpedoes into these guys. Ooh, no, the Eiger's coming. The Eiger's coming, baby. Alright, hold on. We're going to make this turn. I got to get away from this stupid Eiger's Hydro. Alright, Kid is dead. Like, we've sort of ruined this guy's... Like 6 of them went to this flank and got nowhere. Which, I'm not gonna lie, does not make me upset. I mean, Radar Neptune sounds pretty good right now. And that guy's dead, but I have to wonder what he accomplished before he died. He's kind of my hero for even attempting it. I actually sort of want the carrier to come back one last time if he'll be brave enough to do it. The Los Andes is trying to shoot me at 15 clicks. I'm a huge fan of this. Like, you ain't got nothing better to do, buddy? Nope, he did. That just leaves the Essex and the Los Andes. Essex is down in the corner of the map. We're going to go spot him, ruin him, so the team can ruin him. Los Andes looks like he grounded himself over here. Or no, he made a turn? Is there an island here? No, he's just back in this smoke somewhere. Yeah, he's just concealed. We'll get around the smoke and see if we can pick him up. He's outside the Buffalo's radar range. There he is. Essex is in J10 or whatever. I like how the team just wordlessly decided, all kill, no cap. Big fan. What's up, Castle? Oh, yeah, we all know where he is, boys. Leave my A off for a bit. I want to try and... Yeah, he's going to send bombs to the Libertard, which is fine. He might actually be able to get that kill. There we go. Striker, maybe. Let me look. Checking our list of crap. Yes, we should have one in our port. I'll go pull it up and we'll have a look at it. This Essex, ladies and gentlemen, is highly interesting. He legit thinks he's going to get another kill or something. I'm kind of wishing I had my speed boost right now, but I don't. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Last time he was stationary a moment ago. So we are going to lay these torps kind of how we think they need to go. And that way, when he spots me again in a moment, I'm going to get double duty out of my fancy consumable here. So where is this bar that's filling up? As I do plane damage, there's supposed to be a bar that fills up. And I am not seeing it. Okay, so now it says it's ready. Now what do I do? Oh, we hit it again? Okay. There's my little burst of damage. Oh, my torpedoes were almost there! Ah, curses. Okay. So what happens is you get a notification bottom center of your HUD. I was expecting it to be over on the left with the ship hull, but that's not how it came out. That's interesting. Not sold on this yet. It's going to take some adaptation for sure, figuring out how this thing works. But I'm definitely not sold on it yet. The functionality is the same. That part's easy. Figuring, okay, planes come around, smash tilde key or whatever, planes die a little faster. That part is easy. I've got to go, hang on, I got to read you patch notes again. Okay, now that I've played it, let's see if I can make myself understand the mechanic again. I'm going to do it one more time. This is not what I want. I want patch notes. Where were the patch notes? Here we go. No, this. Well, driving, what I don't like is that there's, like, you don't see the progress. It's just either the bar is full or it's not. When it's full, you get the little icon in the bottom center. At least, that's how it felt to me. Let me look at this again. Okay. This is all working. Okay, here we go.
Welcome.
Mad Dog, welcome in. Okay, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Once fully charged, a long press. All right, like I'm going to have time to think about that. See, what I haven't figured out is where this bloody progress bar... I guess the progress bar is bottom center. That's what they're trying to tell me. And then when it's full... Okay. Increases A fire intensity. Okay. Press and hold to activate when it's... Okay. Okay, so once this fills up, this works like defensive fire used to. 50% continuous A damage, 100% damage from flak, 40-second duration. So this is how you build up to get to defensive fire. Fill the progress bar by firing at enemy area with AA guns. Progress 2.5% progress per second, which means you need 1040 ticks, 40 seconds of AA will fill this thing up. Effect when conditions are not met. So after you've filled it up, you have 2 minutes to use it, and then over the course of 20 seconds, it will degrade and disappear. This is awkward. You did it? Okay, good, Vladeshi. I was busy trying not to get murdered by radar and not really seeing it, so... Okay. More testing required. So then let me understand something else. If I understand how this consumable works... Concentrated AA fire progress per second, 1.67. So when I push this button, over 30 seconds, it's going to give me... Let's see. Calc. 1.67 times 30. It's going to give me a half a bar. So between this thing, over 30 seconds, it's going to give me half a bar. And then in 20 seconds, so once I push this, I'm going to fill the whole bar up in 20 seconds. Between 20 and 30. Yeah, because this thing will give me half a bar in 30 seconds, and in 20 seconds, I need to test this. Guys, indulge me for a minute. I want to understand. No, not operations. Indulge me for a minute. We're gonna do something crazy. Okay, we're gonna stick with Fletcher because that's what we were just doing, and we're going to add. We're going to add a bot midway. No, let's add a bot. Let's just add a bot, not a Yorktown. No, Yorktown's fine. Let's add a bot Yorktown. Can bot carriers will launch planes, won't they? We're going to find out. I'm gonna run this to try and wrap my brain around what is actually occurring here. Yeah, I selected armed. Okay, so I'm gonna drive into the ACAP, and then I'm gonna just sit still, and I'm gonna quit navigating the ship while this thing tries to bomb me, so we can just figure out how the F this thing works. The other thing I want to understand is this torpedo tube reload time. Like, when I push it, does it automatically give me, like, bam, 20% progress on my reload? Or does it just, bam, lower the reload number down to whatever X minus 20% is, and then my progress on reload is that? Donnie, I'm with you. That's why I want to do it in a non-game situation to try to wrap my brain around the UI. Right now, the UI for this feels terrible. So I agree with you. That's why I want to do it in a little test scenario here, just to be like, okay, I want to understand how this works. Whatever. Okay, I got planes coming in. My A is just on. I'm not going to use the thing. Okay, so there it is, bottom center. So there it is, bottom center, slowly filling up as the planes come in to try to murder me.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Okay.
Much better.
AA defense priority ready. What does that mean? See, now the icon is gone. So how do I know? There is no visual indicator that tells me the thing is full. I got a word notice that in the heat of battle, I'm not gonna pay attention. I'm not gonna see it. I'm gonna be looking somewhere else, checking my torpedo reload, anything but staring for the words AA buff complete or whatever. Push H. H does not show it to me. No, H is not showing me. What appears to be is when it's not, when you're, yeah, see, there it is. When your AA is not shooting at things, it does nothing. Yeah, when your AA is not, when the button is not full and your AA is not on, it doesn't even show you what it's doing. Okay, now it's full up now. I'm going to wait for him to come back. Oh no, the A defense priority is my thing in the bottom left. Okay, now that it's full, it stays on the UI. Okay, I'm going to wait for him to start his attack run, and then I'm going to hit him with the concentrated burst of this thing. Let's do it now. Boom, he's just dead. It's like Raid. It just makes planes dead. Okay. So, for the overview, shows buffs and all that info. Okay, hold on. So there's my long press. Okay, so when you long press and activate it, that button shows up. But when you've got it partially charged, it disappears. I hate that. Yes, I agree, Donnie. You're right. I didn't use it until I did the long press. That's going to mess me up in the heat of combat too. Okay, now that its bar's empty again, I'm going to push my little thing here. I want to see how this works. So, it's filling faster. Yeah, this fills it up faster. Right, okay. There was the long press. And now he's definitely taking more damage. Okay. Alright. This is not intuitive to figure out, but after 5 minutes in a training room, I'm getting the hang of it. Trying to figure this out. Aha! Thank you, Vladeshi. That's good to notice. Right, and then while this buff is still active, there's, like, I can't use the focus fire thing. That's just disabled. I'm going to skid into some rockets here. Oh, no, he overshot. I love it. I like that I no longer have to worry about, like, the facing. I don't have to worry about my camber position. I don't have to worry about conning the ship in such a way that I'm keeping a specific side of the ship towards the planes. I like that a lot. And I like that it penalizes him for focusing me over and over. That part I dig. And I can't run out of... like, defensive fire, I could run out of charges. I can't run out of charges of super buffed AA, right? That's not a thing. Okay, so when you push the button, your torpedo reload, whatever it is, just drops by 20%. They just chop 20% right off the top. So if it's 10 seconds, you're not getting much out of it. We're going to try the long press here. There we go. So there's the long press. He's going to feel that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, oh. Okay. I'm starting to wrap my brain around this, ladies and gentlemen. Just about deplaned this guy. He's starting to run low. And he can tell the difference when my goofy thing is active, for sure. Jones, in just a minute. We're almost done with this little test. I'm feeling pretty good about my understanding of it now. Right now, I want to kill me a pigeon coop. I'm hoping I can get him to stumble into some torpedoes. Make my life a little easier. And he's going to take 2, I think. Nah, he just took 1. Sag. I wish you'd stop navigating. I'm actually getting into a secondary range now. I need to back off. He still has a lot more HP than I do. This could actually end badly for me if I allow it to. Let's stay a little farther away from him. Ooh, that actually kind of hurt.
Road, no gas, and no chicks.
Okay.
Much better.
Okay, so that time was the short press. He's just getting the regular buff. He didn't get the fancy big buff, which I probably should have hit him with, but whatever. I didn't. He's flooding in there. I'm in his secondary range again. Gotta back off. Wandered too close. I'm not wasting the good buff on that. There he is. Oh, he ran into the map edge. That's fine. We'll kill him here in a minute. Okay, so here's the short short version. Your priority AA sector now doesn't care what direction the planes are coming from or where your camera is looking. You just tap the tilde key in the top left corner of your keyboard, and your AA will get a little bit of a buff for a short amount of time. On a normal ship, after your AA ticks up for 40 seconds, you'll fill up your little, like, bar, right, of goodness in the bottom center. Once that happens, that thing functions like defensive fire. In other words, now, to some extent, any ship, I think, can get access to defensive fire. In order to turn that on, you long press. You give it, you press and hold that tilde key for maybe 2 seconds. And then while it ticks down and it lasts 30 seconds, your AA functions like it did essentially back when you used to have defensive fire. But you no longer have to worry about, again, the facing of the ship or none of that matters. Your AA is just really good for a spell. So the way this mechanic is designed, it's really, really good if the carrier is focusing you. In other words, you get down in a game, you know how sometimes you get down late in a game and your carrier's dead and the enemy carrier's running away and he moves 35 knots and you're never going to catch that guy and you're never going to see him because he's 25 kilometers away and he's just going to continually bomb you and bomb you and bomb you until you're dead. Now that gets really expensive for him. I want to try this with, let's try this with a battleship. I want to try this, I'm going to pick up a Massachusetts, which is a pretty solid AA platform to begin with, and see if we can get a carrier game. Well, but if it's just you versus the carrier in the late game as a destroyer, you already win. You'll just control everything. He can't really hurt you. Let's see. Let's try this on a battleship. Oh, wow, they reset all my points. What did I have in here? I don't even remember anymore. Okay, I think some of this shenanigans probably. That looks pretty close. What's up, Curly? We're trying to wrap our brains around the new... Oh, wait a minute. This is some kind of alternate Massachusetts. This is the one I want. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see if I can get a carrier in a tier 8 game. We're going to try this. Trying it on a destroyer now, I wrap my brain around it. I get it. I want to try it now on a ship that doesn't have defensive fire. Because, well, what they used to replace defensive fire. Because the replacement for defensive fire gives you 3 opportunities to, like, supercharge it. So you can fill the bar up to get your defensive fire faster. Ordinarily, it takes 40 seconds of continuous AA fire. If you have that consumable, you can do it in about 25. So it saves you some time, as well as coming with those other little benefits that it has. Perfect. This is perfection. So what I need to do now, this is great matchmaking. What I need to do is A, put my ship in a position that the carrier will come after me, or B, just live long enough that he's forced to deal with me. You have not yet, Puddin. We have not yet played Hindi. We're busy trying to wrap our brains around this new AA mechanic. And this is incredibly weird. It's just strange. And I don't like that after you've partially filled up the bar, it disappears. And you have no idea. You have no idea, like, what your status is. I hate that. If I've got my little AA bar a third full or half full, I want to know, especially as a destroyer. Because there are times that I'm going to turn off my AA and voluntarily not be spotted. And there's times I'm like, no, those are fighter planes. Or I want to help out my team, and I don't care if I'm spotted. I want to fill my bar up and keep it charged. Right? That's the thing as a destroyer now. There's going to be opportunities for you to get cheap AA fire and fill that thing up and then hold on to it. And it just rides with you the whole game. And then you can unleash it when the carrier's actually coming. It's like, oh, you're in a cap circle. You can be like, oh, I'm going to push my F you go away carrier button. Even on ships that right now don't have one. That's really sexy. H doesn't do it. H is not showing it to me. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. Donnie, that's kind of where my head is at. I don't understand why I'm not seeing that, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. What is my gun range? 18.3 with the plane up. It's going to be 3.6. 21, 20, 22. Okay, so the carrier is definitely out of my range. Kidda, ZH1. The Bliss does not frighten me over much. He probably should, but he doesn't. A Tiger. My God, they got a lot of planes. Got a Kearsarge and a Nebraska. What a mess. Martel's like, oh, I got to show you my bow. Yeah, you probably should. I'm a little behind him, maybe? Nope, he got tagged. My Cossack is getting outgunned by a Bliss. Do not care for this. Oh, look at that. Oh, I thought I had made it, but nope.
Gonna fuck up my hair.
Say hello to my new friend.
Much better.
Martel with a heal is annoying. Oh my God, that Yorktown got hammered. He's in my range. Oh, he's dead. Well, I'm not going to get to test the AA mechanic in this game, ladies and gentlemen. The opposing carrier was not smart enough to stay alive. Well, welcome to the one line where both destroyers have murdered each other casually, like it was no big thing. Come on, guns, finish reloading. I feel like I can push this Martel. Am I crazy? Let's push the Martel. Well, but now this Nebraska's going to actually, like, turn around and have shots at me. I kind of don't care for that. Or no, he's going to go behind the island. He's going to leave his Martel buddy to die. All right, let's do it. You're eventually gonna run out of map, my dude. Zath with the raid! What is up, my friend? How you doing? How was... Tell me how the EU bracket of warship shenanigans was today. How you doing, man? Ooh, you changed your engines. I even fired a midships and you got those things turned around pretty quick. Alright, I don't want to deal with this guy. He's a clown, and I just don't want to deal with him. And I'm gonna have to chase him to the edge of nowhere to get damage on him, and I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, he popped his speed boost again. He's just gonna stay. Oh, crap. Yeah, I got it. Okay, time to turn. We have a 2-ship lead, but no map control, which feels kind of crap. I need to go be somewhere else. I can push the ZH-1 for a little bit, because he doesn't frighten me. Not with his torpedoes down. Oh, the Martel. Oh, really? It's going to be like that, is it?
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Okay, buddy.
Much better.
God, I want to end you so badly right now. I'm so tired of your crap, Mr. Martel.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
My team has not really done themselves any favors. We've slaughtered the opponents and have no map control whatsoever. And I'm going to die. But I really want to take this clown with me. One more salvo. One more salvo is all I ask. He's going to kill me. I just want to take him with me. Okay, you're dead.
Call me now for your free.
Yeah, the Kearsarge is going to kill me right here. Well, do you guys plan on doing anything but sitting in your spawn area? Because, yeah, very sad. 8 hours, yeah. Go get some sleep, buddy, or relax, or whatever. By AMD. Is there like a script we're supposed to read now for the thing? Unfortunately, we were not able to get much of a good test of the AA, the new AA thing, but we've been trying to work that out. We'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. Hey, Gandalf. I know you can't hear me right now, but anyway. All right, I'm gonna take this Hindi request for. I'm gonna take this Hindi request, and actually, it occurs to me that one of the things I didn't do tonight I didn't put something on special. I need to do that. So let's go look at that real quick. What's my current special? Destroyers. Now we're going to change that. Let's make this American cruisers. There we go. We have changed it to American cruisers as our special for the night. We're gonna keep trying that until we can understand this whole AA mechanic a little better. Enzo with the follow, thank you much. Welcome in. All right, Hindi. I need Germany. 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 Where are you at? Schroeder, Palmer, and Hoffman Gold. Yeah. Hindenburg. Here we go. All right, there she is. And let's give a quick look around. Make sure she doesn't need any kind of upgrades or refits or nothing. No, we're good. Let's go. Oh, okay, hold on. Striker, yes, I'll go take a peek. Let's look at this thing. Thank you for catching me before the game started. Togasa. I don't even know what this thing is. Some kind of... There we go. Togasa. What is this? Somebody who knows Japanese battleships is going to have to tell me. This thing looks like... It looks like an Amagi. The turret arrangement says Amagi to me. Am I crazy? What's the Amagi with torpedoes? Key. This looks like a key. Am I crazy? This is some new test ship. Togasa. 310mm guns? 310s. Isn't that... Aren't 310s what is on... Are these Yoshino guns? They put Yoshino guns on a battleship? Oh, you've got my attention now. This is the love child of a Yoshino and a key. Oh, I like this already. I like this. What's the reload? 23. Not bad. Not bad. I don't get fancy smoke, but I do get... I get fancy AP. So I get fancy APs from an alternate fire mode. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I wish I could play this on stream. I wish I could play this on stream. This looks like fun, guys. This boat has piqued my curiosity. I mean, it's going to have the same armor layout, right? Like, Keys deck armor is kind of hot garbage. Yeah, you're going to be able to pen this thing from everywhere. 32 mils throughout. Yeah, it's... Yeah, so Ice Rose, they're trying to emulate... This is the Japanese version of an Illinois, right? Like, that's where they're going with it. You're taking... Well, okay, sort of. Illinois is, like, true heavy cruiser guns. These are, like, super cruiser guns on a battleship hull. Right? These are 10 inchers? 12 inchers. 12 and a half inchers. 12 and a quarter inchers. Let's see. 254 plus 51. 305. 305 is 12 inches. So yeah, these are like 12 and 12.2 or something. Yeah, 310s are effectively 12 inches. 15 12-inch barrels. Now I'll say this. Here's something to be cautious about. And I gotta go. I might do a first look video on this. I'll have to go check this thing out. But the last time they did something like this, it was German, right? There's a German battleship like this at like 9 or 10, and she was a pile of trash because she couldn't hit anything. It wasn't Mecklenburg. What was it? Like, damn it. No. Was it a 9? Was it a tier 9 boat? No, not you. No. What was it? There's a German... Oh, it's a tier 8. Brandenburg. Sounds right? Anhalt. Yankee got it. Anhalt is what I'm trying to think of. Yes. So, again, a 2x3, a very similar turret arrangement. These are 350s, so these are 14-inch guns. Are close to 15s? These are 15-inch guns. But still, this ship can't hit anything. Like, when you pull the trigger here, this is the definition. This is like a tier 8 Fuso, right? This is the definition of spray and pray. So, I'm going to be curious to see how the accuracy on the other one is. But yeah, that's curious. That's really interesting. I mean, Curly, I'm not a big fan of Anhalt. You have to, but you have to look at it through my lens, okay? When I pick up a battleship, I don't want an HE spammer. If I want a ship that's going to spam HE at long range and have lots of survivability, I'm going to take a Hindenburg. I'm going to take a Des Moines. I'm going to take a Yoshino, right? Or an Azuma. There's other ships, in my opinion, that offer me more utility than a battleship that do the same thing. So I don't want an HE spamming battleship, right? The British battle cruisers get away with it to some extent because they have additional utility and their AP is really good in the right circumstances. The regular British battleship line is hot trash because their AP is pretty much good at like never, and they can only spam HE. They're effectively cruisers, right? They're just giant HE cruisers that are hard to kill. So the standard British battleship line is not interesting to me. Ships like Anhalt are not interesting to me. This is me personally. If they're interest you, I'm not telling you how to play the game. I'm just saying that for me, they're not interesting because they're HE spammers. I don't want that in a battleship, right? When I'm going to pick up a battleship, I want that big, impactful, I just crush you for 40,000 damage hit. And you're not going to get that out of an Anhalt. Yes, it absolutely can, Striker. Yoshino's AP is very good at in the right situation. She's a super cruiser. That AP is legit. I'm going to go north. I'm going to have more ocean to play with if I go north. Plus, I think I want to play behind the incomparable. He's going to be stealthier than I am. Yes, Hujam, Songa has that improved AP. I'm not really so curious about her shell damage. I'm mostly curious about her accuracy. I'm going to have a couple of minutes. Let's go over to... Let's do something real fast while I'm sitting here messing with this. It's patch day, so we ought to be able to get... yep, EU new models. Togasa. Let's look at her. That's fine. Log me in. What is her Sigma? Okay, so Togasa is a 1.9 Sigma. That's pretty damn good. That starts to sound like Eiger guns. Pretty sure that's close to Eiger's accuracy. Eiger and Siegfried, right? So that feels good. That's nice. Let's look. You're asking what Yoshino is. Yoshino... I need cruisers. France, Germany, Italy, Japan. Yoshino. Yoshino's main battery, 2.05. Like all cruisers. Like most cruisers. So 1.9 on 15 guns, that's gonna feel pretty good. You're gonna be like, okay, that's playable. So yeah, I'm actually very curious to put that ship through its paces now. That sounds interesting. All right, we're going to get up to this island. I don't know why the Incom is hiding. The Yoshino is not. The Yoshino and I can probably do really horrible things to this Monty. Between his HE chance and my rate of fire, this Monty is probably going to hate some of his life choices if we do this correctly. Torpedoes coming in on the Daring, but he's got his Hydra up. He'll see those coming. What's the spread there? 2 racks of 5, that's the gearing. So the gearing is here, which tells me that the Sherman is probably... Oh, the Sherman's up here with him. How interesting. Oh, for some reason I had AP in the barrel. I'm still overleading this Monty. All right, let's try for that. Let's try for that stern superstructure fire here. I've got a good angle to get it. There it is. So now he's on double fires. Okay, he had to put that out. He still took a torpedo. Yeah, the Monty has finally figured out that after coughing up 65,000 HP, he probably needs to stop. But the Yoshino and I are not going to let him live. He has to turn. The conga line torpedoes on this Daring are going to ruin him. He's dead. The Daring needs to smoke again. I want to see if I can get an AP shot on this Napoli while he turns. Probably not. No, he's turning back. Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't have got the daring. The daring screwed up that engagement. He should never have fired his guns. If he hadn't fired his guns at the Monty at point blank range, he'd still be alive. His own gun bloom is what killed him. All right, we can't defend D now. The Sherman's going to walk right in and take it away from us. We are up a ship, which feels good. But the Napoli outspots almost everybody I have on this flank. The Napoli and the Sherman alone can pretty much do whatever they want. We're crushing the south flank, though, so we just have to be competent up here. Oh, there's a Libertad. Wonderful.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Well, let's back away from him then. What a great account name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Guys, your HE and your little fires don't really frighten me. I'm Battleship Hindenburg over here, buddy. The Libertad AP is way more frightening. Yeah, 10k. Suck it.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Napoli's in mid. Libertad should die on this salvo if I let it correctly. His deck armor holds. This makes me sad. Okay, let's get in on the Sete de Siembro before I get murdered. Oh wait, I'm probably already dead. Yep.
And no chicks.
This really pisses me off.
Much better.
Yep. Need a marginally competent team? Don't have one. Sherman going to mid. Gearing is in D. That's the Gearing. Or actually, it might be the Sherman. The Gearing is still alive. They're working together. Oh, the Gearing... Is the Gearing south? That's the Sherman. Yeah, okay. Let me move up here. I'm not sure where the Salem was when he bought it. Archerfish is going to cap before he gets bombed to oblivion. That's good. They killed the Libertad, which is going to give us an opportunity, because I can push this Gearing. I'm waiting for one of my heals to come back, because Battleship Hindenburg. There's the Sherman. Hey, what up? Okay, the Gearing and the Sherman are both here. Okay, right now I'm invisible to these guys. And the Sherman is just barely out of my Hydro range. I'm not sure how I'm seeing the Gearing, but I'm going to run with it. Sherman's blind. Napoli's coming. Wonderful. I need the Napoli to show me a better shot, and he's not going to. I gotta get the HE in the barrel for the Sherman, who's literally right here at the edge of my range. Right there he is. God, I love Hindenburg. Boat is so good. I'll swap to the HE here. I might be able to steal this American smoke, too, which would be sexy as hell. Okay, he's going to show me a better angle. Nope, Bungo's going to kill him. Sweet. That's the game, baby. Man, Castle, I disagree. Now, don't get me wrong. Rune is good. I'm not dissing Rune. But Hindy's better. Like, Hindy's just so good. The gun arrangement, the guns, the handling. She's very average on speed, but she's got so many other tools. The unique mod is so good for staying alive. Like, it's amazing, this boat. I should be firing HE at this guy. I legit want to see what my AP will do to him at this range. 6K's not bad. That's just good to know. Just good info. Yeah, the British carriers... So the British carriers needed the help. For starters, the British carrier plane recharges got better. They desperately needed that. And now they have more utility, which is good. They desperately needed that too. So, that was a nice team win. It's nice to see a good team win in boats, right? That feels good. Thank you for the Hindi request. I do love me some Hindenburg. Ooh, I finished a campaign task. Can't remember the last time that happened. Okay. There we go. Wow. I gotta keep working on those. I'm so bad at these. Oh, we've gone back to the old event pass? Oh, I thought we were gonna keep the new one. I really liked the new one. That was a cool thing. That makes me sad. What do we got down here? Okay, so the Tier 7 early access and the Tier... Okay, Jorua is a premium ship. And then this is the the Tier 7 and early access. Joy, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Rodina? All right, do we have that one? It's not a test ship. Let's see. Soviet battleship, you're saying? Respublika? This one? Now, this is not on my list of test ships. I'm actually curious. Let's see. Let's look at something real quick. Where are my links? Ship status. What do we got here? Yeah. Yeah, Respublika is she is test boat. This is a weird looking ship. What is this turret? What is this gun? Rod, just like that. Okay. Yeah, Rodina is not in port. She's not in the game client yet. What the hell is this? This gun arrangement is bizarre. Triple 406s forward and a random quad 406 aft. Like, that's just weird. Yeah, yeah, Draven, it's got a bit of a Carnot. The freeboard is insane. It's got a bit of a Carnot feel to it for that way, right? Carnot has crazy freeboard. Welcome in, Oro. Appreciate your follow. All right, let's see how we're doing. What else can we try here? You know what I want to do? I got the new Pan-American Destroyer thing. Now, it's only Tier 3. Or 4. Is this it? This is it. No, I got the 3. I got Villar. Oh, do we have them all? We have them all. Oh, fancy. No, we have up to the 7? We have the 7. No, is this... No, yeah, these are all cruisers. Okay, so so I have the 7. Well, let's play this thing. Let's try this thing. Let's try to figure these ships out. That looks like a Mahan. Am I crazy? Am I crazy to think that's a Mahan? Or a Sims? It's definitely American. One of 3 destroyers based on the United States Mahan class, built for the Brazilian Navy in the late 1930s. These were the first ocean-class destroyers to be built in Brazil. Marcelo Dias was named after a Brazilian Navy sailor who died during the Battle of Riachuelo, I think, against the Paraguayan Navy. Shipped in service 1943, took part in Allied operations near Brazil, operated against Axis blockade runners and U-boats, yada 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 yada. Okay, so she's like a Mahan. Well, I like Mahan. What's the gimmick on these boats? Let's do some fixing up here. First things first, she needs her national flag. If she's from Brazil, she needs to fly the Brazil flag. Okay. Does she have perma camo? She does. Do I want to buy this? Sure. It's 100 doubloons. I don't care. Okay, now. AP only, no smoke, improved heal. So I have 80 seconds of reload boost. I have standard heal. I have a heal. Speed boost. No smoke. I get no smoke. Talk to me about my torpedoes. Are my torpedoes usable? They're usable, but they are not great. What's my overall concealment going to be? Start the standard 10-point destroyer build. Survey says 6.6. That's, for tier 7, that's fairly pedestrian. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Superintendent. No, not you. You. I'll pick up Adrenaline Rush later. Right now I want the extra heal. Let's go main armaments. Let's go probably engine boost. Probably. Nah, we'll do engine protection. So this looks like a standard heal. What's another tier 7 destroyer with a heal? Anybody? Give me a tier 7 destroyer with a heal. This is not a torpedo boat. Let's make sure my... Oh, wait. What's my turret traverse? I don't think I need the turret traverse. Sims has a heal. Let's go look at Sims' heal in a minute. No, Sims doesn't have a heal. Minsk, Shkunya. Okay, all right. Those are good options. Let's go look at those in a minute. And then... What are my depth charges? Okay, we have pretty decent depth charges, but only 6 in a stick. Let's go with depth charge mod. We're gonna run into a lot of cockroaches in the middle tiers, and I want to be able to kill them. Okay, let's go look at a Sims. I mean, sorry, not Sims, Minsk. Minsk. 95. 110. So it's not a super heal the way the Brits get a super heal, but it is a stronger heal than a typical heal for a destroyer in this class, right? 204 per second, 20 seconds. Minsk is 110 per second, 28 seconds. Now that's also probably because of the flags and skills and so on and so forth, but you do get a slightly they're right to talk up the heal. You have a little bit better heal. You know what? I wonder if this ship reminds me of, now that I look at it. It reminds me of, there's a British, Canadian. There's a Canadian destroyer. Huron. It reminds me of Huron. Now, Huron's heal is shorter, but it's got those higher ticks. She gets Hydro, but she's also AP only on 120mm. No, she's not. Why do I think she was AP only? Okay. AP only destroyer. You're getting the heal. You get reload booster. All right, well, let's go see. Let's just try the thing out and see how she does. Yeah, that looks okay. Oh, let's, since I have to grind the thing, let's put some econ bonuses in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work. All right, let's try this thing. First game, Pan American Destroyers. Tier 8 gets a gimmick. What is the gimmick? Once you get to tier 8, Draven, what is the gimmick on this line? I'm curious. Good bourbon. Okay. Help me out when you say funny button. Okay. Ice Rose told me 50% AP damage. I was like, what, baked into the shells? No, it's a funny button. Okay. All right, we'll see how these things play. They're very, very much gunboaty destroyers with middling detection No ability to break contact. I have to be very... There's a part of me, actually... Hold on a minute. Does she have a gun range? She does. I'm going to play it without gun range. I'm going to play it without the gun range buff. I think I'm coming around to the notion that there are destroyers in this game you don't always want the gun range buff on. If you have it baked into the hull, that upgrade module, you don't always want it. A ship like this that can't break contact does get the heal, but there are times you want to be able to murder the thing in front of you, and as soon as it's dead, because it's the thing spotting you, you John Cena, right? That's the goal. And like some of the Japanese torpedo boats, I think I have set up that way, right? Like as a Japanese torpedo boat, I don't want to be in a gunfight, but if I am, I need it to be over violently, quickly, and in my favor. And once it's over, I need to disappear again, right? So you keep your gun bloom as small as possible. So let's try it with that. Automatically activated. Okay, now you're gonna make me go read the news article to understand that in a minute. Grant, same kind of idea, right? But the Italian destroyer, yeah. So the Italian destroyers can do that Ninja Vanish thing too, right? Now they have the fuel smoke, which helps if sometimes that's all you get. But you're exactly right, and I talk about this in the Italian destroyer videos, right? In an Italian destroyer, you're almost always going to take the gun range upgrade, because you need your gun range to exceed your detection radius, and that's not how those ships start out, which is frankly, for my money, just bad design. However, once you have the option to tweak them a little bit and get them where you want them, life changes a little bit. This is actually pretty good matchmaking for us. We have lots of destroyers to shoot at, so I like the idea here. We'll see how this goes. I don't, Striker. What are you looking for precisely? I haven't updated that thing in probably 2 years. It's way out of date. There's all kinds of things that should be on that thing that aren't anymore. The Sigma. Hold on. Now that I can just go look up. The Sigma of Affondatore. Italy. Affondatore. Affondatore's Sigma is 1.6, and you're comparing it to Colombo. Colombo is 1.5. That's not a spreadsheet. That's a website that I paid for years ago that gets you a peek into some of the back-end stats in the game engine that they don't share. Yeah, I think so, Grant. This seems to happen to me a lot for whatever reason. I seem to constantly find myself in these awkward queued-up games where it's like, oh, it's a North American primetime, 6v6. Okay. Truth be told, I'm really looking forward to the notion of one world server for random battles, because I think it will actually improve. I'll actually improve the experience of most players. Myself, I was going to say myself included, but yeah. About 10 years ago, there was exactly one website that gave you access to this stuff. You paid them a one-time $5 fee, lifetime access. So in like 2016, as a part of working on the wiki, I paid them $5, and ever since then, I have access to the website with all this stuff. So this was long before anybody had conceived of ship tools, right? Now, the Bliss is not exciting to me. I don't like this gunfight. But we're going to try it. Don't like the overpens. Don't overpen me, bro. Oh, I should be using my fancy reload booster.
I'm gonna feel that one. Can't leave my ride behind. Vroom, vroom, motherfucker. Hail to the
The Gokasi's going to be a problem, huh?
Much better.
You son of a bitch.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Oh, good, you missed. Oh, thank you. I forget that. I forget you got to do that. Thank you. Good call, Nicholas. Okay, I am no longer useful on this flank. Let's go to mid. The only thing I'm good for is hunting down and murdering other destroyers, and I should have used the stupid reload booster immediately. That's literally the only function I have in the game is cap control, spotting, and murdering other destroyers. You're very Italian that way, it feels like. No submarines to hunt, but that would have been another good thing that I could have done. That was the other thing that Game Models 3D got me back in the day, was an armor viewer. Right? This was long before the armor viewer was put into the game. So it gave you the opportunity to see where the armor plates were on these ships as soon as they went into the live client. For the wiki editing staff, that was amazing. That was a godsend, because at the time, the armor viewer we have today wasn't in the game. There are going to be corner cases where if I'm not getting shot at, I can absolutely farm damage off of these guys. You're 100% right, Nicholas. My point is, up for at this exact instant, that's not what I'm going to be good at. Like, I got an Omaha in front of me with less than 4,000 HP. That's a guy I can probably kill in a gunfight, right? Right. The in-game armor viewer has never shown everything. It shows a lot, but it doesn't show everything. I can go ahead and pop another heal. Get back to half HP here. Wow. 3 destroyers on that other flank is all we've got left. Both cruisers over there bought it. And my one battleship, whatever a Loudon is. What is this thing? Oh, it's European. Okay, sure. Does he outspot me? Yeah, the Antioquia whatever outspots me. Okay, and he's also going to have many of the same tools as myself. What's my torpedo range? 8, right? Yeah. I probably want to flip around. I don't... Yeah, I'm detecting. Yeah, he's here now. He's trying to get... Come on, shoot him, buddy. Hey, battleship, he's like right here. Maybe you should shoot him, please. There you go. We're going to snuggle up to this island for a bit. I'm going to finish this cap. 3 destroyers left, all of which have more HP than me, and my fellow destroyers are cowering in the back, so not encouraging. Why? How am I lit? Oh, the Nicholas is here. Oh, hi. What are we doing, buddy? What are we doing, buddy? Okay. Oh, hey, you woke up that I was here. Oh, man, this Gokase's alive. That irritates me quite mightily. They finally killed the Rio. That's good. I'm going to pick on the Soundry now that the cap is up. I'm not going to get very much out of my AP at this angle, but screw it, I'm doing it anyway. My guns aren't doing me any good if I don't fire them. Maybe I get some superstructure pens or something. This Antigua is a problem. Hold on, let's get up there with him. Okay, Dory is out. This guy needs to die. There we go. Love it.
I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Coochie, 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 coochie. Coochie,
Wow, he spammed out a lot of torpedoes. The Akatsuki's over there. No, he isn't. The Akatsuki's right here in front of me. All right, well, awkward. I'm not going to get this kill. I can barely hit this guy at this range. He's going to have to turn into these shells, and that's unlikely to occur. Yep, okay. I need my battleship to go kill this guy.
Your ass, bitch.
Ooh. Ooh, the Icarus might have him. The Icarus might have him, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like he found a way to dodge him. Took 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he dodged a chunk of them at least. Let's go Königsberg hunting. Stupid idea. Let's do it anyway. I'm curious if my AP can hurt a Königsberg. Let's go find out. Sees, I don't have the 8. I have the 7. I think the 8 comes out of the you play the 4, you unlock the 6. Probably you play the 6, and then I don't know. I don't even know how you get the 8 right now. Our poor Icarus is going to die back there. He's going to come around the corner, and that Gokasi's going to be waiting. Oh, there's the Königsberg. He has like 500 HP.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
He's dead. All right, let's go Gokasi hunting, I guess. Wow, team had a good game here. I think I might actually like this boat. AP only destroyers, in my opinion, are kind of fun, and there's definitely this thing's definitely got some cool tools to it, some things to like. Ooh, is the Icarus gonna die? He is. I'm just going to go charge this guy because I literally don't care if I die. Like, they can't possibly win, so I sort of don't care. Yeah, the Euro battleships are out, but because it's a battleship line, I'm not interested. Like, I'm just like, I don't care. Battleships. Whatever. We got K-bombs. K-bombs. 2 K-bombs aside, 2 off the stern. That's not a bad pattern. Perfectly good for sub hunting. Draven, have they announced the Euro cruiser line? I don't keep up with this stuff anymore, you guys. I loosely hear about it on occasion, but I don't keep up with it anymore. That is disconcerting. Woo! Just like I planned it.
Can't leave my ride behind.
No, I can pin him. Gaelic Ginger's good. She's good. She's not feeling too well tonight. She's not up at her desk. Last I saw her, she was downstairs grabbing some Z's. I think she starts back to class on Monday, I believe. Monday sounds correct. Come on, Gokase. Grow some balls. Fight me like a man. Oh, I can Citadel this guy. I just gotta short him correctly. Yeah, let's go. Come on and man fight me. I should be using my reload booster. All right, then. Let's go. Let's go. I like that. I mean, it is a Japanese light cruiser, but I still like it. That's cool. That's fun. It's nice that you can take on light cruisers and be like, no. You have to fear me. Fear me. Marsilio Diaz. I like it. Yeah. That's a line of destroyers that I would play, right? Based on the one game, I would enjoy these boats. That's fun. I like those guys. Oh, no, I thought I heard her. I did not. Okay, nice. I'll take it. Oh, that wasn't even... So, Ice Rose, that wasn't even short range. I was citadeling him at like 6.5 or 7 kilometers, which you pretty much can't do in an... Like, a Sims can't do that. 792 APS-C Mark 30. Are these... I actually have to wonder if these are Mahan's guns. Let's look. Are these Mahan guns? Are they the same guns? They probably are. They are. Yeah, they are. So I think maybe what they've done, and I'm going to actually check this. There's a part of me wonders if they've changed the corrupt value on the shells. It feels like they have more pen. Let's have a peek. Destroyer. Let's just stick with Marsilio Diaz. Main battery. AP. So you have better ricochet angles. So I have a 60%. My bounce angles on those AP don't start till 60. So kind of like the Brits. Okay. Let's save this. Hang on a minute. I'm going to steal this and save it over here. Well, I need paint. And then, so this is Marsilio shells. And now let's go look up America. Where are America? Mahan. Uncle Sean, welcome in. Happy fucking Thursday. Okay, here we go. So the AP, the shell damage is a little different. The ricochet angles are different. Shell velocity is the same. The Pan American shells have less drag, slightly more mass. Hilariously, slightly less crop. It's very close. It's within 200. So it's it's like Americans are like the Mahan shells are 2,600. The Pan American shells are 2,300. The detonators are different. The detonator on the Pan American shells is longer. It's a hundredth of a second for the American AP versus 300ths of a second for the Pan American AP. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, you definitely get pretty good pen angles. Like, it's got the pen angles. Yeah, that's nice. Actually, I like it. They can, yeah. I mean, as we just saw, they're 100% capable of taking on light cruisers. Now, heavy cruisers might be a bit of a challenge. I'm not sure I'd be excited to court a heavy cruiser engagement in one of those. Like, I wouldn't want to take it up against a Des Moines or a Baltimore, because you can't citadel that guy's 6-inch belt armor. But the rest seems okay. I'm going to do something awkward. I want to try the new carrier mechanics. I don't normally play carriers. I am a very average carrier player on a good day. I want to look at a couple of things. I want to see what, if anything, has changed on the premium carriers. I have manual secondaries now. I apparently missed this announcement somewhere. Okay. And then I guess they changed the way fighters work, or that's because I have the skill. It's because I have the skill on Halsey. It's fine. Interceptors, patrol fighters. Okay. Okay. You still press shift. Oh. They're going to give me access to, carriers can get manual DCP now. That's sexy. Like that. They are at this point striker, but I don't play carrier. I don't pay attention to this crap. Okay. So now, let's look at a ship like Lexington. Stock Lex. Well, this upgraded Lex. So far, I'm not seeing anything unusual on the consumables. Oh, wait, there it was. What is this? Here we go. Evasive maneuvers. Okay, this is the thing they added a while ago. Yeah, so instead of heals, you get this now. Okay, so I guess the American... It's just the British and the Japanese that got the thing. that got the crazy buffs for the support roles? Let's look. Let's go look at Ryujo. Here we go. Firefighting assistance. Maximum range 15 kilometers. If several consumables in the same ship, their modifiers coincide. Okay. Okay. So you get one. Once per game, your rocket squadron can do it. Once per game. Okay, it's once per game for rockets and torpedoes. No, it's got a cooldown. No, it's only got the one. Okay. Okay, I get it. Eagle as well. Yeah, tech tree ships. I might take Ryujo out for a spin. Historically, this is one of my better, like, I'm slightly better than average in this carrier. I want to look at the Brits. I want to understand what I'm looking at. Let's look at Implacable, which is one of the worst carriers in the game. Repair assistance. Okay, so up to 17.5 kilometers, you basically can heal 10%. Yeah, the heal is a percentage. The nice thing about this is that you can heal ships that don't normally get heals. You can use this on destroyers. I can airdrop a heal to a friendly destroyer. That's kind of nice, actually, when you think about it. That's kind of sexy. How low do they get these? I get these at tier 6. I don't get them at 4, right? No. So you get them at 6, 4, and 10. I'm sorry, 6, 8, and 10. 6, 8, and 10 probably gets... Okay. You don't get an extra charge at tier 10. And then Eagle... Okay. Eagle gets them 2. And then Eagle's tack squadrons obviously don't get anything. Okay. Interesting. And then the Germans. Yes, exactly, Seas. Like, the ability to heal ships that don't normally get a heal, in my mind, is the strongest thing about those. I might actually take Furious out just to try it. I've had the odd good game in Furious. She is definitely not a great carrier, but she's not a bad one. She's better than Ranger, in my opinion, but not much. The bombs are very, very difficult to use. They just don't pen enough deck. Furious or Ryujo? I want to try Furious. I want to try this heal. What I like about this is they're giving carrier players more team utility, so it's not just me all the time. But the way fighters work now, and the way these little heal buffs work, you're rewarded for paying attention to your team and helping them out, or coordinating with your div mates and helping them out. I like that. I like that, especially for the Brits and the Germans, who probably will never get a second carrier line. Giving them a little bit of support functionality is nice. Now, the Japanese, as I understand it, are still supposed to get a whole other alternate branch of carriers that's never come yet. The heal can be shot down. That's good to know. Okay, that's interesting. That's an odd mechanic. This is good matchmaking for us. We even have plenty of destroyers we can help out. I got Dastard. Let's go. Okay, so we'll see how that... Bayern's going to be an irritating problem because Bayern. Okay, so I have to be... So in other words, you're telling me with the aerial drop teal, I have to be cautious of where I put it, or I might simply lose it. Okay. Okay. So I can use my own... So I can... I like that I can now toggle... I like that I can now toggle my own DCP.
There's plenty of Duke to go around. All aboard the Midtown Express to hell.
No. There we go. There we go. That'll work. All right, let's put up some planes. Let's go scouting. Since we're in standard battle, I'm trying to keep my hull near the cap. Let's go do some spotting. Okay. Sorry, just doing a little refamiliarity. It's been a hot minute since I have played a carrier, much less Furious. Furious is not a ship I play very much, if ever. Right now, we just got to get out here and do some spotting for the team. I'm going to have a sub on each side of the map. Right now, I'm looking for the destroyer that's on this side of the map, whoever it might be. There it is. Maestrale. I gotta try and get this lead correct. He's turning. Let's try that. Nope, I'm not gonna get very much out of this. Nope. They actually went where I wanted him to go. Here we go. I'm going to get a few here. There we go. It ain't much, but we're getting something. There's my buddy, the Cachalot. Can I hit him with rockets when he's at periscope depth? Let's find out. I legit don't know. I've never tried it. I think I can. Let's find out. I cannot. Oh well. Had to try. Okay. Let's go take the level bombers back. I'm gonna work on this Nuremberg in mid. He needs to die. He's almost dead, but we're gonna make sure he dies. Okay, works for me. And I got a destroyer over there. We're definitely going back for that guy. All right, Nuremberg, are you dead? You look dead. You should be dead. You're dead. Awesome. Let's go chase up this Enta whatever it is. Antioquia. Antioquia? I don't care. I can't pronounce it. Antioquia. Not gonna get much. He's gonna slide right out of that. Ooh, that one might actually land a few. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's do it. Ooh, good shot from the Canarias.
End of the line. So much for hitting on the brakes.
Come on, I'm gonna have to get a little lucky here. Nope. I got one good hit. All right. Let's pull the torps out. Let's go. I got a Cesare to hunt. And I've got a... Where's my Gade? Okay. Ooh, he could probably use a hand. Hang on a minute. How does this work? Cesare has locked himself into this position. So let's harass him. You gonna beach? No, you're just gonna keep chugging. Yeah, I blew that drop. He turned in. I wasn't expecting him to turn in. I might still hit him with one. No, couldn't arm in time. Okay, that's fine. Let's bring the rockets back, and then let's get moving. I don't like where these guys are versus where my hull is.
Midtown Express to hell.
And I want to be mobile. Ugh. Alright, Cesare turned the other way. Rio's still in this gap. Let's go work on him. Ooh, I can actually pin his deck. Let's go. 3 pens and 2 fires. Sweet. We're going to take our time with this one. I want to make sure his DCP is on cooldown when he gets bombed again. Of course, that time I got no fires, because of course. Give me a break. Come on, give me a fire, would you? There we go. Double fire. And he turned it into torpedoes, so it's going to burn for like 3 seconds and then be done. Alright, let's take some torps over to the Cesare. I think we're doing pretty well this game. The heals are an interesting mechanic. I don't know how much... Yeah, the Baron has done basically nothing with his fighters. I don't know how much help they've been, but they don't feel like they've been useless. I'll give them that. I think I could probably start moving up through the gap here. I want to get these torps in before the New York's guns reload. Yay, I got the kill. Woohoo! Alright, let's go find something else to murder. I'm actually a little irritated. It doesn't feel like I got any value out of the heals. I thought maybe I did, but it's difficult to tell. You drop them, but then there's not a really good visual cue that the opponent, that your teammates are picking them up. Oh, their pigeon coop is over here somewhere. He's behind this island in front of me. What do you bet? He's parked over here. He only does like 18 knots, so he can't have gotten far. Yep, there he is. But the rockets can do mean things to him. Let's go work on it. Plus, I want to try and get Daster to heal. What's my range on these things? It's 15 clicks. Sweet, let's get on it. And the range on the heal? No, I need his fighters to go away. Ah! I was literally trying to get you a heal. He's going to be running. Coming from his starboard side here. Oh, yeah, let's go. That felt good. Timed it just perfectly. All right, Payday. Thanks for being here, buddy. Take care. So, it's not like it fixes carrier gameplay, right? You're giving the carrier player something else to manage in an environment where he's already got a lot going on, to put it lightly. I am mildly irritated that you get no good confirmation on the healing thing. You don't even seem to get it in here. Team play, spotting damage. Where's like I have no idea if that heal successfully landed or not. You get no notification, so I don't care for that. It would have been nice to get something one way or another to know that, oh, it worked or oh, it didn't. I don't know, pick one. But it's an interesting mechanic. It does feel kind of garbo that it's only 2 per game, right? 2 per game feels pretty low, right? Like just like only 2. I'm gonna play probably a 15-minute game as a carrier, right? I'm not likely to die. I'm a carrier. I'm gonna put my hull somewhere probably safe unless I'm a moron, and I get to do that twice. I don't know. It certainly isn't bad. Now, in fairness, that's tier 6 carrier, and tier 6 carriers are going to be fairly unimpressive. So that's okay. I get that. Yeah, it can absolutely, you can change that number. And that's the other thing is I could be changing it with my module layouts, right? Like, down here. Oh no, at tier 8, you're right. So at tier 8, so let's just look at Implacable, right? Like right now I'm running flight control mod because obviously, but you could take squadron consumables. So, and that would, let's just plug it in and see. Yeah. So now I get 3 on the torps and 3 on the rockets to go along with 4 charges of evasive maneuvers on my torpedo bombers. So you reach a point where the consumables module does start to look really appealing for certain carriers, certain configurations. I like that. I respect that. But I know that most people are going to pick flight control because it's not that difficult. It's not that, I don't say difficult. It's not that it's not that inconceivable to start running out of airplanes. Like it's just not. It's very conceivable. Okay, interesting. Not the best thing in the patch, but still worth looking at. What else have we got in here? Let's go back and look at our patch notes for a minute. Audacious can take a while. Audacious's planes are fairly tanky, but then again, of course, her reload is very slow. Very slow. All right, so we took a look. Oh, what is... Okay, I need to learn more about this convoy thing. Okay. So, when SeaRaptor was going impossible... Okay, so let's go... I'm assuming this is something in the armory I can go look at. So from now until February, I can earn tokens. And how many I earn allows me to buy stuff. Complete daily combat missions. You can earn up to 1,200 tokens a daily. So you'll be able to earn over 200,000 total. So if you want to buy the fancy stuff, you're going to spend money. You can exchange an unlimited amount of steel research points up to 50,000. You convert your... Okay, so you can earn some by playing, and some you have to convert into. Yes, I know, Grant. Well, the angry voices on Reddit have been wrong for years, and that doesn't stop them from being angry voices on Reddit. I don't know what you want from me. And for 3,000 doubloons, you can buy another 9,000 tokens. Okay. Click on the holiday convoy. Okay. Epic token. Oh, wait. Earn tokens until February. Spend them until the 10th. Please no. Okay. Okay. The full scope of the event revealed in a dedicated article. I'm guessing that's... Here we go. 6 months of rewards. You can join the convoy at your own pace. You can exchange for Kitakami or New Jersey. Okay. Okay. Events are... Yep, the rules are simple. Play some battles, earn some stuff. This is exactly what we just looked at. During the event, you'll be able to exchange tokens for doubloons. Tokens for doubloons. Oh, okay. So you can... Okay. So let's go back and look at this thing. I'm guessing it's in the armory. No. Maybe? No. Where is this thing? Has it not kicked off yet? Is that what's happening? You have to be in here. You have to get to it through here. Okay, here we go. So what ships are we offering? So obviously New Jersey for 400,000. Well, you know, I'm 0.02% of the way there or whatever. Let's go. So Kitakami and New Jersey are the big ones. New Jersey is cheaper than Kitakami. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Togasa is on this list. La Touche-Treville. That's odd. There's Rodina. So they've announced this ship, but these ships aren't even... not all of these ships have even been tested yet. Now, Messina is absolutely in the game. Yeah, okay, I've already got one of those. Yimeng, sure. PVO, Georg Hoffman, and Independencia. Okay. So for me, at the moment, I have 5 possible choices. And I'm guessing I'm not allowed, quote-unquote, allowed to earn them all. I can also spend them on doubloons. Oh, so every update, I can spend up to 9,000 tokens on 3,000 doubloons. So all in, and you're telling me, yeah, you can do this up to all 18,000. And then they'll be doing something for New Year's that I'm sure plays into this. Okay. And I can convert. I'm sure there's a cap. There's got to be a cap. Didn't they say it was 65,000? 650,000 coal. Well, I have 1.5 million, so let's go ahead and do that. What does 650,000 coal get me? Exchange rate 5. So 6. It won't let me do it. You're telling me I can do I have to do it once per day? Is this like a daily limit? Or do I just have to keep smashing the button? No, because I just did it twice in a day. I can just keep going it, but I have to smash the button 100-something times because they only 500k maximum. Hold on. There we go. Thank you. Okay. No, Husham, I tried 650. It's like limit is 650, and I'm like, then I'm going to do max, and it wouldn't let me. Okay. So now I can put in 135 and be done with this part. 135, 2, 3. No. Okay. Will you let me do 50? No. It let me put in 500. You can use the scroll wheel. Thank you. Thank you. The fact that I can't type in a number is lunacy. Okay. So there. We've converted max coal. Now, if I wanted to convert... Okay, it'll let me do research points or steel. Now, I'm guessing steel I can just go forever until I run out of steel. Yes, it'll let me burn it all. I have no... Oh, no, apparently there's a limit there as well. 50,000 seems to be the limit. Okay. I'm not burning steel right now. Okay, so at the moment I'm halfway home. I have 196 and I need 400 for Jersey. Although admittedly it wouldn't be funny to get the meme boat. The meme boat. It is possible, Hujam, in which case I'll turn all that into doubloons or something. It's not like I needed the coal. I had 1.5 million coal. I'm okay. I was one of those suckers that had a lot of those AA mods. I had bought a lot of AA mods over the years, and they gave me 50k each this patch. So, like, okay. Because I love that mod. Okay. Let's see. What else do we want to try tonight? Nothing in the queue. Let's try an American cruiser. Let's just pick any old American cruiser. You know what? Atlanta is supposed to be a thing. You have to spin every... Oh, in other words, they reset every month? Whoa. That can't be true. What do you mean? You have to spin them every month for doubloons. What is that? Oh, you mean if you don't buy the doubloon package every month, you can't do it. I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you. Let's just try Atlanta with the new system. I'm curious. So she used to have unlimited charges of defensive fire. She doesn't get that anymore. This is interesting. So she gets 30 times 1.2, 36%. So, okay. So this, okay, interesting. Atlanta has a heal now. All right, let's just try Atlanta. Let's just go try Atlanta with the new AA system. Good call, Hujam. I know I've been doing boats every 2 weeks. I've actually been considering going back to monthly. I mean, going back to weekly. I really have. I've been having fun. Good call, Grant. Grant, do me a favor. There's a way. I think I can permit you over here. There's a way to do it. Give me a minute. Post that link. Post that link in chat for everybody. There you go. That link to your holiday convoy planner. Post that in chat for everybody. And if it times out, I'll give you another permission. Don't sweat it. That's good to know, Draven. I should have looked at that, but I didn't because I'm lazy. Well, no pigeon coops. I got a few destroyers to murder, and this is riposte and randoms. Yikes. This may be bad for me. Excellent. Well done, Grant. Thank you for the sharing the link. I'm going to pin that for now. So, guys, if you want some help, planning out your holiday convoy shenanigans. Oh, no. What is this happening? Hold on a minute. Oh, stream elements, for fuck's sake. Hold on a minute. Let's try that. No. Okay. I told Grant, I'm going to thank you. I saw it. I'm going to put it in chat for everybody. That's just stupid. And then I'll pin it. Thank you, Grant. I apologize for the timeout. That's silly. Shouldn't have happened, but apparently I have too many bots. I have too many cooks in the kitchen. My apologies, Grant. Curly, that's sexy. Z31 is a great boat, man. 4 caps on this map. I have never played this map in a random battle. This is awkward, to say the least. I kind of wanted planes to murder, but I didn't get planes to murder, which makes me sad. Makes me very sad. I'm gonna let this Sharn horse past me. Go be in front of me somewhere. Four destroyers to murder, but a whole bunch of things that want to try and murder me as well. So we'll see how this shakes out. I'm going to try and bring my radar over here and cover C. They're shooting at the Katsonis. This makes me happy. Keep that up. From the island right in front of me, I should be able to cover both B and C with my radar. And there's a Baltimore right here, which does not make me happy at all. We really don't want to see that guy. To be very cognizant of that guy. Oh, is it like that, is it? Alright, we didn't kill the Mahan, but we beat the crap out of him. Now we can kill him. Okay, he's dead now. Alright, so the radar has been useful. They're working on the Katsonis. Ipiranga is coming in. Well, we're just going to sit here and farm him. Let's move up a hair. We can't spot this clown. That makes me sad. Wow, my Scharnhorst is a moron. You have wandered into range of an Atlantis guns, my friend. Good luck to you, you're gonna need it. This guy could be a problem. He's quick. This guy's trying to kill me. Nope, he looks somewhere else. Shift your turn. No, now he's turning his guns. I'm gonna give him a shot, but I'm gonna make him work for it. All right. Ooh, hello, Lightning. What are you doing out here, buddy? All right. I'm going to have a bit of a problem here. I've got this stupid French thing closing up on my starboard side. I don't want him there. Yep, that's... Oh, good, he died. Thank you. Thank you for killing him. Alright. Hello, Colonel Bolognese. You are not puddin'. Okay, so they've got the Orage pinned to the top of the map, and then there's just me. Just me to defend mid, apparently. You know, for reasons and stuff. Okay, the Bolognese is swinging wide. I'm going to go south. We're going to outflank this Colorado. The JB's keeping him reset right now. He's not capping nothing. And there's the Mogami. Now, the Mogami can be a threat to me. I got to be smart about how I play that engagement. But I think I can sneak south of... Maybe sneak south of this Bolognese. No, he's coming back now. Okay, then we're going to use this island for a little bit of cover and try to position ourselves to let him a little closer than he thinks I am. I can't get past him without showing him my broadside, and against that guy, that's a bad idea. I could also just charge him. That doesn't feel like a good idea, though. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go get in his face. If I give him my bow, there shouldn't be much he can do about it. Yeah, my guns fire faster than yours do, buddy.
Oh, lucky shot.
Oh, this guy's in trouble now, if I play this engagement correctly.
Oh, lucky shot.
Wrecked.
Call me now for your free whipping.
Okay. I probably could have played that smarter and not taken Citadel damage there at the end, but whatever. I'm not dead, so I'm going to take it. Not being dead, a laudable goal in World of Warships. Now, the Mogami and I have comparable spotting, which is never a good thing to say, so let's see how we can play this engagement. I gotta try and be smart here.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Mogami getting hammered back here. You'd love to see it. And he's dead. And that's a win, baby. Let's take it. Let's take it and run.
You're crazy.
Seastrom.
Bitch, you did.
Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. Wow, that feels like that's a surprising result. Didn't feel like a top XP game to me. I guessed from some of the spotting damage, maybe. I mean, we beat up the Lightning, we beat up the Mahan. Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Surprising. I'm not upset, I'm just surprised. I still like Atlanta, kids. Atlanta's good. All right, guys. I'm kind of running out of steam a little bit here. I kind of warned at the top of the stream this might be a bit of a short one tonight. I'm gonna cut it a little early just because I'm truth be told, I'm proud I got a stream off at all given the week that I've had. So let's come back to here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Couple of things of note: if you're still jonesing for more boats, come back Saturday and Sunday mornings here in the U.S. U.S. start time is going to be 7 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific. Zath and I are going to be bringing you the international bracket of the Warship Masters event each of the next 2 weekends. So you have 4 more days of tournament coverage over Saturday and Sunday. So set your alarm, get up, grab a cup of coffee, come hang out with us, get your drops. Right? They are doing drops for the next couple of weekends, and hang out with us and have a good time. Because you'll forgive me, but we do tournament coverage pretty well, and we have a good time with it. Beyond that, I'm not sure what my stream schedule is going to look like for a spell. I've got another Star Wars Unlimited tournament on the calendar at the very end of the month, the very last Saturday, which is the 29th. I know, right? We totally have Cootie Striker. I've got 2 more planetary qualifiers this set, and I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to be allowed to stream the sector qualifier in Fort Worth. I haven't heard. I need to actually send yet another email about that and see if I can get somebody to tell me yes or no. In the meantime, let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who's online tonight that looks like they're having a good time, kids. It's always fun to send folks. Thanks, Caffeinated. Appreciate you being here. Always fun to send folks off to other stuff. Let's see. There we go. Oh, wait, I just did that already. And then sort by. There we go. Cool. High fires around. Sea Donkey's coming online. Why don't we send you over to Sea Donkey? I have not done that in a hot minute. It has been a little while. Let's do that. Well, Seastrom, I'm sorry to hear that, but you know, you can always just tune in on your phone. Just set your phone up, get your drop, right? Cool. If you are on Twitch, rate us up. If you are on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. In the meantime, guys, peace. Y'all take care. I will be back bright and early Saturday morning with some tournament coverage here in World of Warships. I hope you'll come back and join us. Y'all take care. Have a great Friday. Be safe, and I will see you then. Take care.